move to the main event, man. And the
Well,
main
sure.
event. But you know the main event. First off, let's get into it first. The undercard of UFC 196, and everyone must have saw this. Holly Holmes, man, and Holly Holmes and Miesha Tate. Now, let me give my take on this, right? Bruh, I was so stressed watching this thing, bruh. Because you know what? Holly Holmes, you know, primarily she's a boxer. I don't care what anyone told me. She's primarily a boxer. And it showed to me when Miesha Tate got her down on the ground, Holly, yeah, she does submissions. She didn't have a fucking clue, bruh. I was praying for her to get up, man. When she got up, she was peppering her like Mayweather, jabs, kicking her. I was like, yeah, she's on her way to winning the points. In the fucking last round with 2 minutes left, bro, she makes a mistake. Miesha grabs her by her waist, hangs on for dear life, grabs her, mounts her back, and gets a real naked choke. Holly last desperation trying to throw her on her head, and then Miesha freaking Holly Holm goes unconscious and by a naked rear choke. I was so pissed because she could have easily won that fight and be dominated. And everyone's calling me Holly Holmes a one champion, $1. Like she didn't deserve to get the belt. And Miesha said,
No, she's not.
And I was pissed.
Was she winning the fight? Was she winning the fight up until that point?
Yeah, man. Oh man,
No, I don't think she was.
Yeah, she
I thought it was pretty much a pick'em fight. I gave Tate the second round.
That's it. That's the
I
only one.
think I thought the fourth round was pretty competitive.
No. Yeah, I ain't watched that shit.
I felt like it was up for grabs.
It was a good. It was good, man. It was good technical what she was doing because you know most people standing there, she was hitting and not getting hit. Miesha Tate had a very good game plan because she had like a kickboxing stance where like you couldn't really she wasn't really orthodox to a southpaw. You didn't know how to read her, and all she wanted to do was grab you. You know what I mean? Just grab you. She was getting desperate.
Ali had some good ass takedown defense too, man. Gotta give her credit.
Yeah, she did for a bit, but she hasn't got no. Her defense ain't good when someone grabs her on the back, and who is? So she mounted her back, man. It was over, man. She's oh man, and you know the Miesha that $1 million fight with bloody Ronda Rousey's gone out the window, but Ronda Rousey must be licking her chops because she beat Miesha Tate twice.
Yeah, already. So you know, like 3 times, ain't it? It's 3, not twice.
Twice. She beat her twice, man. Anyone else want to jump in on that fight before we go to the main event?
Man, Shagayev is fat as shit.
All I got to say is that first of all, for folks who say Holly Holm is like this one-hit wonder, study her entire career, not just MMA. And if you do that, you know you will sound like an idiot for saying that. That's number one.
That's what they say.
2, it's interesting how even in defeat, she showed more toughness and more heart than folks who thump their chest and talk about how bad and how tough they are and how they'll do this and they'll do that to each other. You can take that hint how you will go, and I'll just leave it at that.
Hey, let's take down defense though, man. This is one round. I streamed that.
And if you think I'm talking about the main event of that fight, yes, I am.
We gonna get in the main event.
I don't kick it out there.
We gonna get to I want to hear everyone's take on the undercard.
And I'm just,
takedown defense because I don't want y'all to kind of like school me on the MMA shit. Cause like I seen Miesha, like I was streaming some of it and then I got tired of that shit breaking up and I said fuck the whole thing. She was like she shot for her feet and like man, I was impressed by a former boxer going over there having this takedown defense. Like she flattened the hell out. She had her face on the ground, her ass up in there, and she like flattened out. She can't like start beating the shit out of her back like that. Cause I don't watch that shit, so I was like, beat that bitch back, and she wouldn't do it.
Put it this way: other MMA fighters, other fighters in MMA would have quit the way that she had Holly Holm down in that second round.
Yeah.
And that's why I say that she showed a lot. She showed herself to be a lot tougher and more hard than like some dude hint, nod. Who love to go to press conferences and talk this mess and talk that mess and talk all tough about how they'll do this and they'll do that She showed 10 times the toughness.
Nah, but what it
and
is,
I'll just leave it at
what
that.
it is that it was a chance for boxing fans to say, well, MMA ain't that. That's why the MMA people are happy. You know what I'm saying? That she got choked out by Miesha Cupcake Tate.
Her name is Cupcake. You got choked out by the cupcake? Oh man, no.
That's what
I'm telling you, she would have got to beat that bitch back. She'd have won. Y'all don't. Can she do that or not? Like, y'all know what I'm talking about?
What do you mean?
Alright, say if you shoot for my feet, and then like she stopped her, and she had like her face pinned in the ground, and she had like a chest on top of her. And Holly was on top of it, and Miesha Tate like face was like under her pussy or whatever.
Yeah, I know it was. I know what you were talking about when you said it.
So she can't just start beating up back and shit. Like why she didn't do that?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't know the rules, man. You gotta ask EJ. He the expert on this shit.
Hey, listen, look, all I know is when they get to the ground, just think of it like wrestling, and then with submissions, man. With
she could have started. If I get somebody like that, I'm gonna beat their spinal cord until they need a wheelchair. Cause I'm talking about she had her pit down. Like, man, I'm talking. She was like an ironing board. Like when you pressing the iron on that shit, and the ironing board bouncing. That's how she was. She should have beat the shit out of her back, and she wasn't doing it. I was like, damn.
Like that. Holly, like Michael said, Holly's like fair play. She don't do that.
I'd have beat that bitch back in. Man, I swear to God, I would have had that heifer.
Yeah, like that. But hey, anyone else want to talk about that? We want to get straight into the main event. Everyone good?
Get straight to the main event, man.
It's the main event. It is the main event of all main events. I've never been so excited. Anyone listen to my video, I've never been so excited when Ronda Rousey got knocked out by Holly Holmes. Let me tell you something. This is a night I will long remember in combat sport. Let me tell you this, right? The curse of Mayweather is real. Listen to this. It's real. You need to know it's real. Do not in your this
Mayweather name out your mouth.
Let me go there.
Curse of Mayweather. Wow.
Because that list is this Mayweather. Manny Pacquiao, this Mayweather. What's happening to Manny Mayweather? Manny Pacquiao, the game rights are after him. The shoulder gate. Oh, that's one guy. Ronda Rousey, ESPN. This Mayweather knocked out by Holly Holmes. Conor McGregor, this Mayweather, beat him any this, beat him that. Knocked out by Nate Diaz, and this is where I am now. Nate Diaz is a G, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. And you know what? I'm getting charged up right now. Adrian Broner and Conor McGregor, and this is, I'm going to give you a parallel, right? So Conor McGregor and Conor McGregor and Adrian Broner, they're at low weight classes. Adrian Broner said, what did he say? I'll let the fans pick the fight. What did Conor McGregor say? I'll fight anyone from 175, anyone. Same bullshit. They put him in there. What happens? Adrian Broner gets the beating of his life. What happens to Conor McGregor? He gets the beating of his life by Nate Diaz. How you going to fight someone, yeah, who's taller than you? You've never faced no one taller than you, who's a high weight class. Everyone knows, bro, in boxing, in any sport, eventually the bigger guy is going to wear you down. No matter how much skills you got, you're going to wear out, and the big guy's going to beat your ass. And that's exactly what happened, bro.
Isn't Conor McGregor really a welterweight though?
He's a featherweight, bro.
I know where he won the title. That's not what I'm asking you. Isn't he like size wise?
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say to you, right? He's big for he can fit that weight because his frame is small. And when you saw him in Octagon, yeah, you can see he's a small dude, man. And the thing is, he was just trying to go and you know what he was? He believed his own press clippings, bruv. Start talking about, this is why Mayweather, people should give Mayweather credit. Do you know how hard it is to stay undefeated?
Undefeated. No matter who you're fighting.
You know how hard it is to stay undefeated, but there's no cherry picking, really. In boxing, there isn't. You can fight. Listen, anyone can get beat. Julio Chavez got beat by Frankie Randall, whatever.
Frankie Randall, baby.
Anyone can get beat, yeah. Like anyone can get in every day. All they have to do is Marco Antonio Barrera against Manny Pacquiao. If you underestimate anyone in this sport, you'll get beat. Conor McGregor was gassed up, bruv. The guy was full of helium gas. He wasn't even walking. He was floating. That guy believed he could do anything, and he got the beating. Anyone else jump in? I'm good. I'm done.
I think your analogy to Broner is a little off, in my opinion, EJ. I get it, what you're saying, because McGregor, he talks so much trash, just like Broner talks so much trash. I use the analogy with Roy Jones moving up to Ruiz.
Down goes Brown. I'm sorry. My bad.
I told you.
Because let's look at it. Diaz, he's really not A1. He's not grade A in terms of the fighters in his division. He's not number 1 or 2 or 3 for that matter. Same thing with Ruiz. He wasn't 1, 2, or 3 at heavyweight. And when you look at McGregor, he's champion at 145, right? He decides to move up to fight this guy at, 170, I think?
175.
Same thing with Roy Jones, who was at 175 champ, moved up to fight John Ruiz, weighed 200, moved up to heavyweight, right? And look what he did to Ruiz. Spanked him all night long. Even though Ruiz was the bigger guy, the stronger guy. And when you saw McGregor, look, yeah, he was winning early on, but it was a case of Diaz basically being the bigger guy, could take his shots, and as soon as McGregor made a mistake, he capitalized. And once he got to him, you knew the fight was over. That's the analogy I make with this.
I don't think Roy Jones won this, because Roy Jones won the fight and Conor got fucked.
But I'm just talking in terms of sheer physicality. The physical move up. In terms of differentiation in weight, it was about the same.
Adrian Broner, this is why I said Adrian Broner. He ran his mouth.
That's what I'm saying. I understand from that analogy. Yes, you're right. McGregor was going to get his comeuppance anyway. And McGregor was going to get his comeuppance anyway because he talked so much. So in that aspect, you're right. But I'm just talking in the sheer physical context. That's all.
Yeah. No, but what I'm saying.
Weight.
This is what I'm talking about. If you remember, Adrian Broner had a poll. He told the fans to pick his next fighter. Conor McGregor told Dana White, "I'll fight anyone." That's what I'm saying. That's the parallel right there. They had no respect. They were so gassed up their heads were so big. Like remember Adrian Broner was supposed to be the next Mayweather. Remember, Conor McGregor. They were talking about that dickhead Stephen A. Smith was talking about Conor McGregor and saying how Conor McGregor would demolish Mayweather if they ever fought. Right?
Well, Stephen A. Smith, leave him out of the equation. He's a flip-flopper.
Are we talking about Stephen A. Smith's opinion on boxing?
He's such a flip-flopper. He doesn't know boxing the way he thinks he does.
Because they were talking that shit, bruv. They were talking, bruv, Conor McGregor, yeah. Listen. People need to hold back when they start talking. This the power up. Leave the UFC alone. Stop these UFC guys. Why are you trying to jump off the bandwagon of boxing? Just leave it alone, man. Do not mention boxing out your mouth, man. That's what I'm saying.
Just leave him out because number one, he's not as smart as he thinks he is, Stephen A. He really isn't. When talking about boxing or anything else. Two, he constantly talks out of both sides of his mouth.
Yeah,
he really does.
Yeah.
EJ.
Yeah.
I just don't get why John Jones still don't get hyped up like a McGregor or Rousey when he been kicking ass for years, 5 or 6 years.
Because John Jones is the truth.
You know they gotta keep it on the low, the cocaine scandal and all that shit. But he's about to fight again. All he gotta do is win again, and they'll probably put him back on top.
Yeah, he's gonna beat Cormier. Anyone else want to jump into this?
And please, salty McGregor fans, quit trying to compare him moving up to fight Diaz with Amir Khan moving up to fight Canelo. It's a stupid analogy. It's a stupid comparison.
Hey, Michael, I might have to change my mind on that one. After seeing what I saw, bro, I might have to change my mind real drastically on that one.
You better change your mind.
Hey, I might have to change my mind. Anyone else jumping on this subject? Come on now. Everyone must have saw this beatdown. It was the beatdown of the...
I just saw Nick Diaz eat some Lucky Charms tonight. That's all I got to say.
No, it wasn't Lucky Charms, man. It's one of that sweet chili candy that they sell in Tijuana.
Oh shit, he said Lucky Charms.
Yeah.
I'm watching this fight. Lucas Brown is horrible.
Hey, I told you on that fight. I told you. But now hold it up for a minute. You give your review in a bit.
Hey, Natty, wait till you see those fucking triple right hook. That triple right hook he throw to finish dude off. This shit is, that fight is whack as fuck, dog.
Nah, it's a good fight. Hey, anyone else want to jump on this Conor McGregor?